Well, I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get out to that little island there and grab the iron off it. That's a quick and dirty way to grab a little bit of extra metal, which will greatly increase my ability to capture the secret of Peaceful Lake, whatever that secret may be. Yay, more iron. I do intend to extend my rail line out that way too, in a little bit. Oh man, this is all connected with this? I wonder if this is gonna fall into the lava if I touch it. No, it's on top of that. Well, that's interesting. At least in some places it is. Oh, this is so cool. I wish y'all were here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's dark. Oh, no. Okay, I did not really time this out at all, then, it seems. So I just need to get up here. Whoops. Dang it. I thought I was doing pretty well, too, in terms of time and all. So, extending this bridge is going to take a little bit of time. So, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what I did today. Well, so today was the big candidates picnic where I work, where all of the different council members and folks running for mayor and vice mayor and all that come out and talk to us about what their platforms are and, you know, what they want to do different. And almost every year I go out there and there's fellas and ladies that are just saying things that are just sound crazy to me. I'm pretty open-minded, but, you know, there's some people that would get up and give these speeches and I'd be like, really? Somebody honestly believes that they can, you know, say that before a group of people and have any odds of getting elected? Well, let me tell you something. We live in scary, scary times, my friends, because this year, everyone was reasonable. There seem to be so many problems out there that need fixing, you know, not just in Nashville, obviously, but in the United States as a whole, with education and crime and whatnot, that folks are legitimately trying to solve real problems. They're not making up problems. Because that was always the funniest thing, was when folks would make up problems and everybody just kind of be like, oh, well, you know, I don't really see the point of that. That's a little goofy. But instead, where we are now, everybody's just like, well, we got this recession on, we got these issues with that, this and the other, and they're really stepping up. And so it's interesting to me, a few of the things that I'm going to go into real quick. One of them is that Nashville has a city council that's split into 35 different districts, if you will, and each district represents a certain geographical area or part of the city. And so then there's also an additional 5 council members that are considered at-large members. And what that means is that they are charged with looking at what is best for the city as a whole and not just the district, meaning that their entire constituency is the population of the city. And so that's interesting because you can have a fella come out of the 18th district or the 35th district or whatever, and he's going to be, or she is going to be looking out for the interests of whoever elected them. But because the at-large seats go to the entire city, it's a different ball game. And one thing that's kind of weird about that, though, for those of you who are not used to this sort of political process, apparently every Nashvilleian gets to vote for those at-large positions, but they get 5 votes because there are 5 seats. And so what that means is that out of the 17 or 18 folks running for these at-large positions, 5 of them will actually win. And so you can vote for up to 5 people. You don't have to vote for 5. If you vote for less, in some ways that means your vote counts more for that particular candidate if you feel strongly about them, because in that case, it's unlikely. Well, you're not supporting more than one person, so your votes aren't driving people closer to ties or anything like that. And it's just pretty neat. So I got to meet a lot of folks that are working pretty hard, it seems, on the council now. I'm not a particularly political person. In general, I've got involved a little bit with the last presidential election, went campaigning up in Iowa, but outside of that, I don't really run for anything or do anything like this. Oh, this is a neat little area. I want to pick up some of this snow so I can throw snowballs at monsters. It's the little things in life, you know. But anyway, so the only thing that some people might consider crazy that was brought up at this, what do you call it? At this candidates meeting, or Meet the Candidates event, the closest thing to anything that sounded crazy was one fella who was just like, hey, we should make lap dances legal, because currently we're spending $75,000 a year on undercover police who are going to go in there and, do sting operations. And, you know, personally, I think sting operations are kind of a weird idea in general on something like that, because it means that the policemen go in there pretending to be customers and then try to pay for lap dances when they legally cannot. And if the person gives them a lap dance, then the police can arrest them. But this to me feels a lot like entrapment, and that's just not something that sits too right with me. So anyway, like I said, it seems a little bit weird for somebody to get up there and be like, this is a big part of my campaign, whatever. And I mean, $75,000 isn't a ton of money in a city the size of Nashville, but it's not no money either. That is still more than one teacher's salary. And, you know, if this is how much is being spent on the sting operations themselves, I don't know. I can't speak to how much is being spent by the district attorney's office and whoever's doing the prosecuting, because I'm sure that casework is not cheap. Well, no casework is ever cheap. That's the thing about hiring a bunch of lawyers to do it. But you can't really do casework without lawyers, because then it's just work, and you got no case. So anyway, that was something that jumped out at me a little bit. But it's always more fun to talk about the kind of fringes than the folks that are legitimately seeming like they're trying to do a good job, you know, because they're legitimately trying to do a good job. There ain't much to poke fun at them for. But yeah, I was really pleased to meet a few people. And what's that over there? Is that a lighting cue that something's important? This is the problem about trying to spice up video game talk with political talk, is I keep running across things that I want to go like, ooh, look over there, there's more snow. But it disrupts my train of thought, and then I wonder if, you know, what you guys are thinking about. I mean, at this point, you might be wondering, oh, did I leave the laundry in? Did I take it out? I don't care about Nashville politics. And you know what? That's okay. Because that Khan fella from the Khan Academy, he gave an interesting little talk about the way that videos can change education. And one of his points was that if somebody already feels like they know something, they can stop listening. They can go to the next video. Or, ooh, what's this?